Facing today, in my view, is a world where we have very active de-dollarization taking place. You're having very significant reactions to the U.S. risks in the U.S. banking system, risks with the U.S. government itself, geopolitical imposition on many parts of the world, the desire for alternative payment systems all around the world. And this is happening, and it's accelerating. And so the question in my mind is, how can we make sure that the dollar in the age of the internet is safer and more competitive? And I don't think we have a stablecoin bill in front of us. I think we have a dollar competitiveness bill in front of us.
The case of avoiding a recession is, in my view, more likely than that of having a recession. But it's not that the case of having a recession is, I don't rule that out either. It's possible that we will have what I hope would be a mild recession. So I think it's probably good policy that we don't want the largest banks doing big acquisitions. That is the policy, and but this is an exception for a failing bank, and I think it's actually a good outcome for the banking system. It also would have been a good outcome for the banking system had one of the regional banks bought this company, and that could have been the outcome. But ultimately, we have to follow the law in our agencies, and the law is it goes to the least cost bid.
Going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
And so we'll import Chinese-based CBDC technology. So it's going to be CBDC in a box provided to you by the People's Bank of China.
Welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread it all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the books Cryptoteacher and the New World Order book. Remember, the New World Order book shows you how the world really works, and it is definitely time for you to wake up out of that sleep, especially in the times that we're in right now. Now, guys, I told you in 2023 in the first quarter, we would get an event. And now we have the banking collapse, which the master magicians pulled off the perfect distraction. And at the end of the third quarter, going into the fourth quarter, guys, we're going to have another main event. Now, of course, the markets will still pump and dump until we get that next crisis. Guys, we know they're going to pull that rug. And all we have to do is watch the Fed to know exactly when that's about to happen. And also, guys, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 Kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, much love to those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon. Much love. Keep it coming. Guys, if you're not a part of the Patreon, make sure you're donating to the channel through the actual Cash App. We all know this channel is shadow banned. Now, guys, in my Patreon, I keep you up to date with the New World Order events, and then also I give you the New World Order cryptos. But, of course, you have to do your own research. But, guys, this next Bitcoin and crypto bull run is going to be a utility run. So you want to make sure you have the cryptos that have real utility. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And right now, guys, we have Bitcoin and cryptos flat. We have the NASDAQ flat. But guys, don't forget we have options tomorrow. And we had Jerome in the house yesterday. And the Fed's Jerome Powell raised rates again. So, guys, it is clear they want to destroy this economy, but we know this is part of the plan in order to bring in the fourth industrial revolution. Now, guys, make sure you're paying attention to the actual indicators. We have yield rates being pushed down. We have the dollar slightly up. And, guys, we see the Fed do this every single time before a meeting. They drop these yield rates, and we know eventually they rise up, and then we tank in the stocks and cryptos. And that is definitely coming up because we know eventually they have to do something with this debt ceiling. And right now we have the dollar slightly up, but guys, the dollar is still low. And we have gold making all-time highs. And then, of course, guys, we have Tether USDC. And then we have the Fed, repo at $2.2 trillion. And we know the central banks are raising rates and running off the balance sheet. So therefore, they can destroy this legacy market so the fourth industrial revolution can rise, where the robots, algorithms, and drones take the economy over, pay each other with crypto, and the sheep go inside the metaverse. And we know the mainstream media, the president, the Fed, is saying that the banking system is sound. But guys, we know the Fed is causing all the issues that's going on in banking. Remember, they have to destroy this current model because it is fee-based. The whole point of digital currencies, blockchain, it will cut fees. But remember, guys, only the big banks are going to be standing. So it's going to be a monopoly in all these corporations and in banking. And Jerome Powell was asked about a recession. And guys, we know we're already in a recession. We're going towards a Great Depression. You can look at the Fed numbers and you can see the consumer's debt. It just keeps going up and the savings accounts just keep going down. And he was asked about JP Morgan taking over First Republic. And he stated that they have to follow the law. Guys, we know the law states that you can't have more than 10% of deposits. But guys, the same way the Fed was buying stocks, which is illegal, they can get away with it because the masses don't care. They distracted on things that don't matter. But we know within a year, the NWO is going to pull that curtain and wake them up. And we have Jeremy from Circle speaking about de-dollarization. And we know America to Babylon is falling right along with the United States World Reserve currency. United States dollar is not going anywhere. It's still going to be there. It's going to be digital, but it's not going to have nowhere near the power it had before because we're seeing the rise of the BRICS nations, the emerging markets led by China. And they're going to have their own system, Belt and Road. And it's not like we can't see it because, unfortunately, the United States built it. The same way Jay Clayton stated, the United States are the ones who funded China. And remember, the Cryptoteacher told you. Now, guys, do not forget about Grayscale sent about $24.1 billion. But getting over into a little crypto news, we have Nigerian national blockchain policy gets government approval. And guys, I don't care what country you go to, everybody has a plan for the digital transformation. Remember, blockchain and digital currencies are global. Blockchain gives the NWO the all-seeing eye. Now we have INX collaborates with BitGo to introduce institutional-grade wallet management solution. And INX One platform is regulated by the SEC. So institutional investors can trade both SEC-registered security tokens and cryptocurrencies. And the wallet makes it seamless. And remember, guys, whoever makes it seamless is the winner. And because Coinbase is regulated by the SEC, there shouldn't be any reason why they couldn't offer security tokens. But we're going to get into that later. But we have Binance blocks thousands of Iranian client accounts for no reason. And guys, we know there's definitely a reason. We know that Binance movie is right around the corner. Now, we have Coinbase ends Coinbase borrow on May 10th. And then lastly, guys, we have the SEC has 10 days to respond to Coinbase complaint. And guys, we know this is all part of a bigger plan and delaying regulation inside the United States because we know the emerging markets are leading this digital transformation. You have the Ripple XRP case, almost 2.5 years old, which is ridiculous. It's all a movie. Then you had Grayscale. Now you have Coinbase, which is a publicly traded company. It's unbelievable. But don't forget the NWO are the master magician. And I see all these court cases coming to an end soon, especially this year. Because guys, don't forget, Fed now launches in July. And the main testing for the digital yuan is next year, and in 2025 it goes live. And in 2025, the United States will follow. We see the push in automation, AI, robots, algorithms, and drones. So by 2025, guys, 25% of the United States economy will be ran by the machines. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, because he knows when it comes to the New World Order, it's all planned out. But guys, all I have for you, don't forget about the books, Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance. Do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys. Don't forget to go like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get home stocks, the Seaver, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Drama Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Drama Tam save New York from COVID Stories 3. Part 3. King Joshua and Drama Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.